Yeah, jiggy jiggy, heavy heavy. All the girls love me, oh like money. Call me jiggy jiggy, heavy heavy. All eyes on me. Machiavelli, girl, you got me spitting, yeah. Doing 240 on Lecky, yeah.
We always challenge everyone on everything, you know, from playing football with his dad. You always used to challenge him, 30 seconds, you know. Ooh. Oh my goodness, he had to win every single thing. And if he didn't win, he's going to challenge you again.
He wanted to do things differently. You know, he didn't want to just kind of do it like everybody else before him had done it, you know. And if he was moving in that direction and he felt things were a little bit, this has been a bit done before, you would quickly want to change tact and change it up and mix it up to almost be pioneering in whatever he was doing, you know. And so yes, perfectionist on the one hand, but also somebody who would like to challenge the status quo.
Every time, like for example, you just take it to the music, which is what the main thing always was that every single time a beat would drop and he would have only been hearing it for the first time and it goes exactly where he thought it would have gone, he'd stop it immediately. He didn't like anything that was predictable. Didn't like anything that like was a run of the mill, you know. He wanted to go against the grain and, you know, almost break barriers and go against, you know, the norm every single time because he just didn't do normal.
Kiernan had this mindset of wanting to do things in a new way, in a fresh way, trying something that's never been done before.
If something goes over people's heads, it literally means it's an amazing idea, and maybe they won't get it now, but definitely in some time they'll get it later, you know. I think that is a very crucial part of his creative process.
If you look at Kiernan's career, the longevity, that only comes with the right work ethic, with being focused on your core competence with your craft and getting better and working on getting better.
Obsessive compulsive, like he would just do the same thing over and over and over again
until you get it.
Yeah. But he was very big on those little subtle nuances that kind of made up his repetitive process, you know. Yeah. So it was always about the ABCs, you know. It must always be about your ABCs, your nursery rhymes. You break it down to that so that, you know, if something is appealing to the 3-year-old, it must be as appealing to the 60-year-old because at some point you all three were into alphabet.
And that's genius, honestly, it's genius, because he knows how to hit you on the nostalgia level.
If you never played me that type of music, I would never have been able to make those types of songs.
I know.
And
I found a diary underneath the trees, then started reading about me.
Even though you might not know AKA, you'll know his music somehow. Even if you heard it for the first time, something is going to make you resonate. That's why you'd have children singing his music and 60-year-olds singing his music, because he was able to touch the heart of a 60-year-old and a 60-year-old through his music. And that is the genius of that. You know, like, he was very intentional about everything.
He always had a vision. He always was able to see something, even when we don't catch it. He wants to make sure that you guys eventually get to see it, because when it comes out, it's going to be a one of one.
He was really keen on creating a track dedicated to the partnership, announcing the partnership to the fans and to the legacy and to the marketplace. And then I think we ran it past our agency, Hats and Rabbits. That's when the music video idea kind of developed.
How difficult is it going to be for us to achieve that? Because there's so many different elements into the music video. You know, there's dancers, there's cars, there's this, that, and the third, you know?
It was just like, no, it needs to be a one take, okay? What does that mean? He says, no, it needs to flow.
To have him doing all these crazy scenes and different elements in one take, you know, was very, very challenging. It was difficult. But it was also testament to what the songs was about and about his character, you know.
It needed to make sense. How you shoot the video needs to translate with the song. So the song is practice. Practice that shoot, practice that shot. That movement wasn't as easy as it looks on camera.
So after hours and hours and hours of performing this in Joburg, went up, you know, he got up through the structure, through all these little setups, you know, in one single take, was absolutely brilliant. He got all the way to the car and went to open the door handle, and the car was locked. And it was just like, oh no, I just can't even believe this. And you know, true to form, he was like, no, we got to get this right.
The production was meant to wrap at around 10 p.m. on the day, and it ended up wrapping after 3 a.m. The next day. So he kept us all there on set for that extended period of time because he wanted to get things spot on, and we love that about him, you know.
I'm running out of space like NASA. Same thing with my trophy cabinet. Captain, my captain, take us international. Lead us to a championship, you a natural. Top boy sound, much up the dancer. Top 2, not 2, it's time to tangle. Boss moves, I break rules and break ankles. Can't lose, I drop jewels from tight angles. Huh? I was made for this shit. Can you believe I get paid for this shit? I might just need a parade for this shit. It's time to call it a day with this shit.